Hello! Today we're going to discuss the 6 principles of digital success. We generally consider social, mobile, analytic, and cloud technologies as the core elements of digital technology. These digital technologies have driven the growth of new applications and games that have profound effect on changing people's behaviors. As my research team has evaluated hundreds of digital solutions, we have found that the best solutions apply 6 principles to become successful. By following each one of these principles in the development and delivery of the game or app, the user experiences decreased levels of friction in the experience, which creates positive feelings of emotions that ensure success. I will use the first FDA-approved mobile app called WellDoc, which helps people to manage their diabetes, as an example of an effective application of the 6 principles. The first principle is integration. Here we're looking at how you remove physical friction in the experience by integrating it into people's existing workflow and daily lives. You don't force extra or unnecessary steps for play. WellDoc app is with you in your pocket at all times, gathering data and providing you with messages and updates as to what you need to do to better manage your diabetes. Next is interoperability. This principle is focused on how you eliminate the friction of electrons moving from devices to devices or from the cloud and back. WellDoc is interoperable with many different models and types of glucometers, as well as activity monitors and dietary nutritional apps. Intelligence is the next principle. We focus on how the app or game takes a huge volume of data and draws insights from it to provide predictive and prescriptive guidance to the user to change their behavior. WellDoc has over 1,500 algorithms that use data collected through interoperable apps and devices to change and direct the behaviors toward the desired goal. We then apply the principle of socialization. We want the data, information, analysis, and insights shared with our support community so that they can follow the user's progress and help support them. WellDoc shares all this with selected family members, clinicians, and other stakeholders in HIPAA-compliant and secure manners. The entire purpose of the app or game is to achieve a specific outcome, which is the next principle. We start with a goal in mind, and then we measure how close we are coming to achieve that goal. An important goal is achieving its economic objectives. WellDoc has specific A1C blood glucose targets to achieve throughout the day, as well as other goals around weight, diet, exercise, activity, sleep, etc. WellDoc uses this to justify the price it charges health plans for the app by showing the money saved by achieving the desired outcomes. The final principle is engagement. If an app or a game isn't engaging, then it becomes one of the millions that are downloaded and used only once. To apply this principle, you must successfully use game mechanics, positive psychology, and behavioral economics. WellDoc applies these engagement elements so that users of their app access it 5 to 10 times per day, every day, for months and years. When designing and developing your serious game or app, you need to consciously apply these principles. One effective way to do this is to first evaluate the best games and apps in your area of focus along all 6 of these principles to see how and how well they apply them. We do this by first creating a 10-point scale for each of the 6 principles to determine what a 1 is versus a 10 in each of the principles. We then download the game or app and play it. Then we rate it on a scale for each principle. We then plot all the ratings on a radar graph so we can compare them to see which one excels in what principle. As we then design our game or app, we seek to exceed those we benchmarked in each of the principles. Thanks for watching. Please look at the video description for links to exercises and other resources.